Offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Ziggy 2013 credited with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We got 6 all day.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using them? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson steps away. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson to throw again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ziggy Ansah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Coming to you, coming to you. Touch 50, touch 50. 56, right there, 56.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just in. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Now Myers for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yellow, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point, you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing was Wilson, dancing to his left. He'll have a first down, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback would be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56, Mike, 56.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he is across midfield from 9, a gain of just 2. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
To throw on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 26 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now McCoy, and an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run it with McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is McCoy. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 32 that time. Wilson being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just like that. Just like that.
On second down, Williams. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, here's McCoy. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
12. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, here we go. Good touch.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis, Brandon Seattle. So long, everybody.